bad.
So true. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another TOUTTE Monday. I am Bryce here with my co-host Ryan. Parentheses. Get ready for a takeover. And parentheses. How are you doing today, Ryan? Parentheses. Get ready for a takeover. And parentheses.
Nobody's gonna watch this fucking video. If you're still here after that, remember to like and subscribe.
Smash that like
World
button.
famous Taute is back after like a month because Bryce went on vacation for 2 weeks, and then last week he made plans so we couldn't record. Um, but we're back. We're talking about twists. Wow.
Ooh.
I'm all right. How have you been?
I've been wonderful. I was on vacation. It was fun. But the whole time I was laying in the sun, I was like, I wish I was doing TOUTTE right now.
I'm
Like,
sure you were.
I was every second of my day. It was eating away at me. So I'm so happy to be back and scratching that itch. I'm ready for a takeover. I don't know what to tell you.
I am too. I feel like we try to keep this intro pretty short. Obviously, in Big Brother, there are way too many twists for us to talk about in this video without making it too long. So we will be splitting our twist talking into probably two videos. In this one, we are going to be talking about the longer twists, often like the main season's theme, casting twists, like ones that last multiple weeks, coaches, like MVP, etc. And all the like one-off little 1 week twists, like I don't know, Pandora's Box I feel like falls more into those because they're like more individual. Stuff like Diamond Power Veto, Coup d'etat, Zombie Week, things that only like happen like one time per season and some instead of like bigger format changes. So we're going to be talking about the bigger ones today. There's less of them, but there's more to talk about with them. And then maybe next time, maybe another time, we'll be talking about the little one-offs, like the Invisible HOH, where Jag got to play 2 weeks in a row.
Ugh, and what else would I rather talk about than that? I mean,
Right.
that's the most exciting thing I've ever heard. The only thing more exciting, like I said, is these season-long twists. So yeah, we've broken it down. Ryan sent me a big old list of all of them. If we forgot one, I'm sorry. It's Ryan's fault. And I'm ready to go. I'm excited. This is going to be a throwback for me because I've forgotten a lot of these existed, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah. I also, there's a chance that I'm forgetting some stuff.
Mhm.
Most of it, I just went through the seasons in my mind and picked it out. Like all the early season. Oh, well, like all the early seasons are going to be mostly casting twists because that's what they did. And then stuff like the Big Brother 9 and 13 formats are obviously there. But then like Big Brother 19, it has like the Den of Temptation and it had the tree and it had the comp, which I think might have been different. So we're not going to be talking about like everything because I barely even remember BB19. Like right, BB19 had like 4 different twists, right? I only put a couple of them on there. I don't
I love
remember what the tree
BB19.
did, so I'm not including the tree.
Yeah,
Um,
and I don't care. I just we'll talk
exactly.
about one of them, and I'll be happy with that, and you'll be happy with that. Damn it!
And
Also,
then
my internet just went down for 3 seconds. I don't know what
was
that was.
That's funny. But it's like every one has a twist. I didn't count All Stars being an All Star season as a twist for casting. I guess you could consider it a casting twist. I'm not doing that
Mm-hmm.
because for me, like returnees being there isn't the twist. Like BB14 coaches isn't a twist because there's returnees. That's a format change. That's
Right. Right.
and then like BB25, I think is the only season that doesn't have a big long twist. I feel like I'm forgetting something, so I'm gonna
Me
Google that.
too. Yeah.
But I'm like, I feel like Suri being there wasn't a twist. Week one was like different. I feel like it was a lot of one-off twists and not a big format. Like
I
unless you
agree.
count the like multiverse comps as a twist, which I fucking
Yeah,
don't.
the time laser was shot by Brittany and Frankie
And Danielle.
and Danielle. That was
And
a
then
twist.
yeah, it led to Big Brother Reindeer games.
It did. It
But
did.
no, I'm not counting the multiverse house with different comps as a twist because that didn't do anything.
All right. Well, with that, shall we?
I think we shall. I believe
All
the
right.
first season with the big twist. We're also we are not counting. I know a lot of people are like the power of veto is a twist because it wasn't there. We're not going to bother talking about that because first of all, it's just an obvious S tier. It's way too important to the format of the game. It's just not very interesting to talk about. Also, I don't consider it really a twist. I consider that just a staple of the game that they included later because they didn't think of it. Just to get that out of the way. So the first season with like an actual twist, I personally consider is season 4.
And I agree with my good friend Ryan. So, season 4, can I yap about this for a sec?
Please do.
This is like back in the day, like now it's like, ooh, there's 3 nominees. Back in the day, it's like the person who murdered your father is in the house, and like also like everyone who bullied you in high school is going to be like, they were damn evil with their twists, and I kind of lived for it a little bit. Like this twist was fucked up. This twist was so fucked up. It did objectively cause, you know, Scott and Amanda to like crash out and other stuff, but like I live for it. It caused a really fun dynamic. So they brought the people's exes into the house, which is like so mean, but it was so early reality television that they just didn't give a fuck. You could just do whatever. And I kind of want these messy ass formats back. It led for a really fun dynamic. It was a little unfair that the exes were brought in late and in minority because everyone was just like, well, I guess we'll just all work together against our exes because like duh. Um, but it led to a fun dynamic through the season, led to a lot of drama, and I kind of live for it. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. I think it's a lot of fun. I do think it's strange that not everybody had an ex, but it's less of a problem for me because there were only a couple people. And it led to a lot of fun stuff like Amanda having her crazy ex in the house and then still hooking up with someone else's ex by the end of the week. Like, iconic. Who gives a fuck?
She,
Who did she even hook up with? I don't remember.
Hot David.
Oh, and was he like Michelle's ex?
He was Michelle's ex.
Hit player Michelle.
He was
Um,
pretty Michelle's ex.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of fun. Like the fact that Big Brother's like, all right, we'll do season 2. It has like 10 people, and season 3 for like Danielle, Jason, they'll run the shit. Honor, integrity, rah rah rah. And then they're like, okay, now, yeah, we're gonna start psychologically fucking with these people now. Bring in their exes that they hate. Like June's strategy going into the game was that she wanted to be a flirt, and then she said she saw G and was so turned off that she couldn't even pretend to flirt with people.
That is
Like,
God's.
it's so funny.
Yeah, and we
It
had
obviously led to a lot of fun stuff. June and G secretly working together the whole
I was
time.
gonna say, yeah.
But then so many people like played it so badly. Obviously, Scott crashed out, and he could have hit someone. It like could have hit.
Yeah, he could have hit someone. He could have hit someone. It was
It could have
dangerous.
hit someone though.
Yeah, it could have hit someone.
So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't see really anything wrong with it other than the fact that not everybody did. So you could argue that's a little unfair. Them coming in to the house after so they could just make a big alliance is a little unfair. But so I think those probably keep it from S tier.
A.
But
It's giving A.
I think it's a
It's
very
giving
solid
A.
choice.
It is giving A. I agree.
Also, side
Okay.
note, I did Google the Big Brother 25 twist, and there is no like big long one, but there's a Reddit ranking of how good all of the twists were, and they put Humila Week in high tier because funny shenanigans like the Stinkometer made it all the more fun.
I mean, all the more fun. Who doesn't love the Stinkometer? Like, when I watch Big Brother, I want to see poop, fart, and shit. You know, I love. They go walk. Sabria's walking around in her kayak, and then you see the Stinkometer go off. Oh, that's a 10 on the Stinkometer. How embarrassing! That's S tier. So
Don't forget, Bryce, that when you leave the have not room, you need to kick yourself in the butt.
25 times.
Okay,
Yes.
anyways.
Big Brother 5.
Big Brother 5 has Project DNA, which involves 2 things. Number 1, the first instance of the twin twist, which was masterfully
So
done.
good. So good.
And secondly,
Just plop this. Hey, here's your fucking long lost brother.
he's your long lost fucking brother and sister that you didn't know existed. And the fact, not only did they do that, the fact that they figured it out in like 4 days, so the
Yeah.
producers just had to tell them immediately. How do you clock it that? Like, that's not happening in a new School Big Brother season. They're not talking that much personal information. It's so
No.
funny.
It's crazy. This was again another one where again this little era was like we're gonna psychologically torture these people, and it was so good. This twist was so fucked up and so good. I mean, Sierra voted off her mom. Cowboy voted off his sister. Like,
Which,
which
side
was a
note,
terrible move. It was a bad move.
I think about it all the time. He says, okay, I can either take my sister to the final three, who will take me, and Drew is not taking her, or I can keep Drew's showman so that has no loyalty to me.
Big brain. Was there any the drawback for me? Was there anything besides siblings and twins?
There's technically no. There is a theory that there was originally supposed to be multiple twin twists happening at the same time because Drew and Diane were both also identical twins.
Right.
But nothing else actually happened. So like, I kind of do like that it's not like super game implicating. I'm still not willing to go S tier, especially because Nokomis like breaking down, being like, "Why the fuck did they do this to me? This is like horrible."
Yeah, it's a little fucked.
It is fucked up, but like early 2000s trashy reality TV is really funny.
It is. Yeah, I'm between S and A, but I'm willing to go with A, just because I feel like they could have done more with it. But and it is a little fucked. It's maybe in bad taste, but if you said S, I would have done S because this was crazy. This was bazonkers.
We didn't talk much about the twin twist, but them even coming up with it in the first place, like, yeah,
Oh,
switch out
genius.
back and forth, don't get caught, last a while. Like, how do you come up with that? And then them pulling, like, nobody clocked it even a little bit.
I genuinely think the original twin twist might be the best twist of all time. I'm not even joking.
I think that's, maybe we do, because Project DNA as a whole is a twist and it includes both of them. And I feel like that might, see, I disagree that it's the best twist of all time, but I think it's super, we might move it up to S.
We can revisit. We can revisit.
Because the issue is, if you want to talk best twist of all time, I quite honestly think we hit that next season.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think the Secret Partners is so like
so good.
Like, yeah, people caught on to it, but I don't really think like you're naturally gonna catch on if if the producer tell you, hey, you're the twist, you're the only one doing it, you're gonna figure it out eventually. Like, let's be real. Who cares that they figured it out in like the first week?
It made for quite
really
cool dynamics
idea.
Well. Yeah.
It adds so many dynamics to the game.
And I love too, they didn't tell us, which was fun. I remember being a young little twink and I was gagged. I was like, fucking Kesar, Michael, Janelle lost Ashley. I can't believe this. Like, I was shook. So yeah.
No, like it may not be the most like exciting game breaking like, whoa, look at all this happening on our screen. It's so much like fun to like a big twist. Like, for example, we'll talk about the Battle of the Block later. We know that sucks, but at least for the casual, it's like, whoa, there's 4 nominees and the HOH can leave and there's another competition. Like, that's like a big spectacle. Big Brother 6's twist is no spectacle at all, but I don't like it's a perfect twist in my I can't find a flaw. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, why not do it if you did it every season, I wouldn't be mad. Blood versus water is a very, very just fun format.
It's fun when you get loved ones in there. It's fun when it's just the secret of it. It's fun that they all look like idiots because they're all like, I'm so special. And they're like, oh, I'm not. We got Kaser hitting with the I sealed your partner's fate, like hunt. And then that broke the box open because everyone was like, it's just us. No, it ain't. Everyone piecing together people's duos. Like,
it's so funny to me too that like Cappy and Maggie like were besties. Her like husband worked at the same fire department or something. Like, they were like super besties, but then it ranged from that to like Yvette said in an interview that when the casting director like talked to her, they were they were like, "Do you have anyone you know that's gay?" And she was like, "Yeah, my like coworker's gay. I can ask him." But like they barely knew each other, so I really liked the
We
partnership.
both barely knew each other. That's something
Like
I didn't
they
know. That.
barely knew each, but it's like even so, like you're gonna obviously stick to them.
Mm-hmm. Casey or
I
Michael
just
were like
I think
neighbors or something. Um, yeah.
see
So
also in the list I sent you, I said Big Brother 8 rivals. It also has America's Player, which I kind of forgot about until
we
now.
do need to include that. Yeah.
That so we'll figure out how to put that on the tier list somehow.
Well,
But
let's do it right now.
be very different because in my opinion, like we might just be ranking the seasons by their twists instead of the twists themselves. It'll be pretty similar, but because most
Mm-hmm.
seasons only have one. But like I think Rivals is just explicitly a worse version of the X's.
I
It's
was literally gonna say that. Yeah.
like I would say it's less animosity, but then like estranged father daughter is really funny. But it's the fact that there were only three of them. Like, what are you doing? You can't figure more
Yeah.
out for these people.
Mm-hmm.
It feels really tacked on. That being said, obviously it gives us say what you want about Dick and Danielle. The reason that that season is annoying because of them is not because of the fact that it was them. It's because of America's Player rigging the
Yeah.
game for them.
Yeah.
Um, but them being in the house in the first place is a lot of fun, even though it is also kind of fucked up because Danielle was like
It's
20 and
really
they're like,
fucked up.
"He's your dad
It's
to
so fucked
talk
up.
to." That's like the Comus levels of what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
But um, it's like it's the X's, but less for some reason.
Yeah. I
And
was literally gonna say it's giving like reheating the X's nachos, and it was still a little fun-ish. I mean, Jessica
like,
and Carol, whatever.
yeah,
Just because Dick and
Joe,
Danielle.
the second they
Oh, the
say,
gonorrhea.
your rivals are coming in, Joe's just like, my ex boyfriend gave me gonorrhea. He's gonna be here.
What, like I don't know how he knew. Also, why would you say that? But work. I wish that lasted a little longer. Like the thing is, two of the rivals were out like frame one.
They were both the
So like
first two boots, yeah.
yeah. So like it was just Dick and Danielle, which is great.
And then
So it's tricky because I consider that little X's or the rivals thing like B or
yeah,
something, and then America's Player is just so fucking ass butt cheeks.
the issue
Uh,
is, as a whole, I think it's a fun idea, especially if you keep it to the non-game stuff. Like all the little tasks he had to do were genuinely like a lot of fun, good TV.
mhm.
Um, and the issue, like, yeah, he has to try to do it, but I don't know. Could he not have just been like, yeah, Jessica, I mean, maybe we do, maybe we don't backdoor them, but then like don't push it. Like, how
I
hard did
think
he
he tried a
actually
little
have
too
to?
hard. Yeah.
I'm like, if there was a worse player that was America's Player, I think it would have been fine because he would have been like, what if we do this? And they're like, no.
You're like, okay, well,
So
like
as an
that. If I were
idea,
him, I was like, oh, you don't want to do. Oh, oh,
as
shucks.
an idea, I kind of get it, but then it also like it impacted the game way too much. It's
Too
just
much.
it's you. A lot of people really like Big Brother 8. I do think it's a fun television product, but I generally watch to see the game play out, and it's so incredibly game breaking that like how do they go 2 months without telling him he'll never be able to use a veto?
Apparently, I don't know.
Like
So where do we put this? Is
I
now
want to
my
say
question.
C, and we can
I
see
want to
what
say C as well because twists get a lot worse than this. This is still more fun than a lot of other twists.
yeah.
And I think we have like a B and a D, so we'll give it a C. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll move up. Maybe it'll move down. Um, the next season is the best twist of all time, which is ever. This fucking train wreck ass twist. Actually, on paper, the season, like a season of love, sounds good. But the problem was,
It fucking
I don't
hated
know what crack cocaine experts they had. They just, it's honestly like they got a cast and were like, yeah, we'll just chuck these people together and hope for the best. And then they like put in two people who were already dating for like, or for absolutely no reason. And then Sharon had an ex in there for no reason, but they're like coupled with different people. What was happening? What was going on in the writers' room where they were like, yes, couples, but they're with their exes and their partners, and also none of them are compatible at all whatsoever, and they're all psychopaths. What do you think? Like,
Ryan is also racist.
and Brian is also racist, and Sheila and Allison are a lesbian couple, and the hamsters are a pre-existing couple.
My sister just got to the final three in that season yesterday, and she was so mad that Sharon left.
I'm still mad about it. I don't want to talk about it.
No, objectively, like the format is really bad. It's
Yeah, it's
not.
terrible.
It's not a good for like. You can do the casting twist all you want. Say, "Wow, these are your partners," and "Wow, isn't that so cool? You guys are compatible." But like, multiple people were evicted just because their partner, like Sharon, got fucked and then got lucky to come back. Parker got fucked because Jen was insane. Ryan and Allison were evicted because Allison was insane, and Ryan got lucky that the twist ended there. Like everybody who got evicted pre-jury, like half of them didn't deserve it, and it was just their partner being really insufferable, and everyone hated them.
Mhm. Yep.
Sheila and Adam were almost screwed out of the game because immediately as well. Like the format is really stupid.
Is it giving F?
I feel like it's a pretty easy F.
It's giving F. It's giving F. I agree with you. This was such a pile of garbage, but fun.
It made for a lot of fun TV, but as a game format, it's like I can't forgive it.
Nope, me neither. Okay, Big Brother 10, back to basics. Amazing. Big Brother 11 had clicks, which was
Did.
certainly something. This was weird. The format, I don't know if I kind of like it on paper because it's at least something different. And, you get the fun high school theming of it. I'm not quite the biggest fan of not being able to nominate like a third of the house, but it did make for some interesting dynamics where it's like you're in this clique, but like you don't fuck with the people in your clique. So what do you do? I think it's pretty mid overall. It felt
I
a
was
little
gonna
forced.
say I feel like we can just fast forward as well. Take the Big Brother 18 teams, take this, just throw them in B tier. Like who cares?
Sure.
Like, am I ever going to be excited to see teams pop up? No, but am I ever like, oh man, this is the worst? Like I forget they're there. Who cares?
Yep. Let's do that.
I think you can take them or leave them. I do think it's really stupid that they said, okay, there's an athletic team and three other teams, and then the first HOH endurance. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody else. Yeah. And then, wow, I can't believe the athletic team got their person in. Jessica pushed. Jessica was pushed.
Literally, Jessica's so pushed. Brian Hart pushed.
Cowboy pushed. Cowboy pushed.
I will also mention that Big Brother 23 had teams as well, but who cares? We'll talk about a different twist with Big Brother 23 instead, just so we have more to talk about.
Yep, agreed. Okay, Saboteur S tier. Please give us your opinions on this Saboteur.
The issue is the Saboteur twist obviously flopped so incredibly hard, and he was a horrendous player. But the twist itself is a really fun idea. We just didn't get to see it pan out. Even so, like it caused a lot of chaos. You had Matt in the DR like weeks later being like, the Saboteur could still be Kathy for no reason. I think later they did like a 1 week let Reagan fuck around as the Saboteur for a bit for fun. I don't know. I think the twist itself is but I just remembered. Okay, see, there's been a theory that's been largely disproven that people said there was going to be a jury battle back until or a pre-jury battle back until Hayden revealed too much information about the brigade in his goodbye message to Kristen, which doesn't make sense because you can just make him record a different goodbye message. I feel like the basis for that theory is that there would have been a pre-jury battle back if the Saboteur had made it to jury, because the point was the Saboteur makes it there and then leaves. So I feel like there would have been a comeback then to fill out the jury.
Was the Saboteur gonna leave if they made jury?
Yeah, that was the point. The Saboteur,
That's
if
so
they made it like 5 weeks, they just leave and get like $50,000 or something.
That's so stupid. I'm sorry. And honestly,
So
like,
I was gonna say like the Saboteur's fun, but I think them randomly just leaving the game after is really
terrible. You have to play the game to make it that far, and then you just dip. Like, are
Leave.
we
Yeah. Bye
kidding?
bye.
And also, like, I mean, it is reheated Team America Nacho, which is like, or America's Player, which is like stupid. And it like the thing it was like, ooh, there's just happened. Oh my god, they put like
They
hot
put
sauce making an X over someone's picture. Like, oh my god, like
Bryce.
this is fucking stupid.
She padlocked the pantry.
I can't give this over F. This is so stupid.
No, I feel like it's D. It's a little bit of like camp fun.
It is camp, but I'm sorry. The fact that the saboteur had to leave is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I can't forgive that. I think it's F.
Okay, that's fine, but it's above Big Brother.
Yeah,
9.
it's above 9. I did not remember that the saboteur was like gonna do
Yeah,
like of the mooch situation.
It was like if
and
they
just
last like
dip.
4 weeks and they just like leave and get like $100,000 or $50,000 or something.
That's so stupid.
Imagine if like Hayden was the saboteur and he's just like,
Yeah.
"All right, bye, brigade."
Like what? What is that? Who drafted that? Who chose to do that? That's ridiculous.
And because somebody left, Rachel complained HOH again. Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of Rachel.
Okay. Now, I hear a lot of people lump in the Big Brother 13 format with the Big Brother 9 format. They are not the same, even a little bit.
No.
Like, yeah, they kind of are. Obviously, a little bit is an exaggeration. Like, yeah, you get nominated with your partner automatically. But it's like, in the other one, there were 2 partner teams nominated. And in this one, only one of you gets evicted, and then the other one gets automatic safety, which I think is kind of stupid. I feel like you just pair up with the next person evicted.
Yeah. But it's better than a double every week.
It's definitely better. I still don't think it's good.
No, but it's better.
It's better. I think it's a pretty easy D tier.
Yeah, I agree, because just the duo dynamic is just weird.
We want our veterans to make it longer.
And the veterans were fun. Like, it was a fun twist to have couples come back, you know? And so I get theming. It doesn't make me that mad. It actually leads to one of the more interesting dynamics of the season, now that I think about it. Like, it doesn't make me that... I could have even been pushed to C, but it is just flawed. The golden key... Like, Portia survives the first week and is reduced to, like, furniture.
Like Danny can't play in comps, and then the second she can, she wins 2 HOHs back to back because she's an icon, and she was on the right side of that season, and you're wrong.
Team Vets.
Yeah, Team Danielle. How can you not stand Danny, Kalia, Portia, Shelly? Like, those are the 4 only fun
I stand Shelly. Portia was boring. Kalia was fine. Danny was like obnoxious, but I guess she was iconic. I just like Rachel and like Jordan, I guess. I don't know.
Of course, Team Big Jeff.
Yeah, he was the most raw player of all time. And how about scratch all that, just Team Shelly. That's it. Bring Shelly back. That's really my team, was Team Shelly. And that's what I'll say. Okay. Coaches. This is another weird one. I didn't like it. I remember watching and I was like, this is stupid. But because what are we coaching? I don't. But it did end up making an impact. Like, they started going for each other. They gave each other safety. Like, it's something fun and new. It is a bit weird to have them just be coaches and come into the game later. What I do think is funny is there is technically a way to get out as a coach, but it's so like far-fetched that they never expected it to ever possibly happen, because like the only weeks you are eligible to get evicted, you have to get someone on your team evicted every single week. But it almost happened anyways to Dan, which is very funny. And then only one coach has to push the button, and now Mike Boogie's held hostage and forced to play the game. It's just one of those that's like strange to me. I don't know. It's just weird. What do you think?
I agree. Like, I think on paper it's like fine. I think if it stayed the whole season and there was no chance for them to come, like, I think if there were 16 regular house guests and then the coaches were just in there, I think that's fine. I think it added a lot of fun dynamics. I think like the players, obviously, like the players were right to be like, oh, if the jury would start in like 2 fucking days if it happened like that. So like obviously they were gonna come in. I think it's really, really dumb that I don't know if I can hold this against the twist. I think them knowing that the players were going to come in and still casting Mike Boogie when he didn't want to be there, with Eric Stein as an alternate who would have been happy to play the game, I still think is absolutely insane.
Mhm.
Um, but I think the twist itself is like fine. I never really had an issue with it. I think
Mhm.
it's really funny when you look at some of the teams and it's like, okay, which team didn't lose any members? Oh, Janelle's team of Will, Joe, and Ashley.
Yeah,
What the
the
fuck
big
kind of
three.
fuck ass team is she drafting?
It's the big three.
I
Um,
also think you gotta include the way they come into the game where they just cancel the eviction for no reason.
yeah, I forgot
Um,
about that. Stupid as
is
shit.
really stupid. There was no reason to cancel the eviction alongside doing
Mm-mm.
that,
Not at
especially
all.
when, like, maybe you can argue it's because of the Willie expulsion making the schedule weird, but I don't know. You had two double evictions. Just cut one of those out and you're fine.
Yeah. All
Um,
right.
so I think it's like a C tier. I don't know.
I think it's a C as well. A low C. Okay. I've so far agreed with every letter you've said. This is, except for apparently, I was maybe too harsh on Big Brother 12. But besides that, okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Oh, and it's time for another S. Get ready
Um,
for a takeover.
no, not even close.
I'm high as hell. That was 14. It's time for the MVP, which,
Not a good twist.
all right, I'm gonna be so honest. When I watched the season, I was like, "Yas, MVP," because you know I was rooting for the side of like not racists, and it completely broke the game, so that the not racist side could like win. You know. Now, the problem is when you make it a popularity thing, and then you put in Rachel Riley's sister with a bunch of strangers. This is not fair. This is not fair at all. She's just HOH every week, and thank God it was there, but my God, is it an awful twist. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I.
and then for 3 weeks after that, it's just put a third nominee up that's not going to impact anything at all.
Yeah,
Just keep nominating Amanda, and that she won't go home. And
apparently correct.
accidentally put up Alyssa because you didn't listen to the rules.
That's one of my favorite. That and like Derek, the wrong Derek, getting the
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 VP.
power in Big Brother 23 are so fucking funny to me. Um, yeah,
So
this is hot garbage.
I feel like it's really bad, but we give it the bump up to D tier because we're results bias oriented and it stopped the racists.
Works for me. All right, you would be F, but you stopped racism, so you get a bump up. Good job.
So does this
Okay.
next one go with the? Is it worse than Big Brother 9?
Yes, I fucking hate Battle of the Block. No, it's not worse than Big Brother 9, but I hate it.
It's really like I
It
think as a
sucks.
concept, if it lasts for like in Big Brother 17, I have no issue with it.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was perfect. Like it worked out well. It led to good stuff. I think it's very cast dependent and it's also very length dependent. The fact that in Big Brother 16, it goes on and on and on to the point where then it's into jury and then there's a double eviction where they stop it and then it comes right back after for like 3 more weeks. Like, what are we? It lasts until like final seven.
And what's so stupid about it is it allows for such a steamroll. It is what
Correct.
allows for BB16 to be the steamroll it is because you have to get two underdogs to win HOH instead of one to change anything. And there's always going to be some majority person winning, and then the nominees are throwing, and like it's just such a slog. It's extra episode. It sucks. I hate it.
It's
It's
awful.
I really hate this twist, and I'm down to put it F, maybe even below 9. I don't care. It's that mad. Part of why I'm so mad is because next season we're bringing back a fan favorite twist. Suck my ass. No, you're not.
I feel like we
Um,
put it above Big Brother 9, and also
fine.
for for Big Brother 17, we will be talking about the takeover instead because it's funnier.
Yes,
But why did you just put it in D tier?
I did. I wasn't thinking about it. I don't
Uh,
know why I did
like
that.
if we were ranking Big Brother 17's Battle of the Blocks separately, like results oriented, I would be willing to go like D or even C. Like I didn't have an issue with
I ain't going C, but maybe I could E. But
it.
we have a much more important twist to talk about. 17.
Get ready for a takeover.
Yeah, get ready for a takeover, girl.
Okay, so this is the most nothing twist in history, and it's so funny. It's
Yeah.
so funny. I don't care.
Um, can I tell you the funniest part about this twist?
Please
First of
do.
all, what did they do? I don't. The only thing I remember is like they had them do dances, like the Wax Street Boys and the
That was not a
whatever.
takeover.
Okay,
The
you're
Wax
right.
Street
It was a
Boys was
comp.
a competition punishment.
But what I remember Julie Chen was saying was like this season started with the takeover, and they're like, this season's so good now, we don't need this anymore. And so we decided to just drop it. So they just dropped the entire season twist in the middle because they liked the direction that they thought it was a good season.
And I
And
mean, they were
that's so
right.
camp. That's
What,
so camp to me.
but what does that have to do? Like, the week 3 takeover was Gronk's party week. That you can still have a good season.
S. S. Gronk's Meg got to party on a boat with Gronk. That's S.
Like, Bryce, you need to remember the other takeovers were Jeff and Jackie joining the game from The Amazing Race,
Yes.
and Kathy Griffin putting a phone booth in the house that could cancel 3 eviction votes.
Which made no difference, yeah.
No, Davon won and still got evicted.
Right, so it made no difference.
So it's like
So
they
what?
said, we have a good season. We can't ruin this by everything we've done so far that's really impacted everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, they say we have a good season, let's not ruin it, and then they still let the fucking blockbuster go on until Final 7 and Big Brother 27. What are we talking about?
all right. So I don't know where to rank this because my head and my heart are saying two different things.
Like, on paper, you could, like, it's the most absolutely nothing twist ever, but it's so fucking funny. I'd be put it in like B tier just because it's a good
All right,
villain.
let's do it for camp. At least it doesn't break the game. For camp purposes, it will
Exactly.
go in. It will go into B.
Side note, I
Also,
know we threw Big Brother 18's teams in there.
mhm.
It did also have the roadkill.
Roadkill. I was literally just about to talk about that, so we're gonna actually take this out. Fuck the teams, and we're gonna talk about the roadkill for 18.
So the roadkill is slightly better MVP.
Yeah.
At least you had to win a competition to do it. It
Yeah.
led to the random Bronte blindside for no reason.
Prime numbers, baby. Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, it's kind of nothing burger, but it's something burger. At least you earn it. The anonymous nom is funny. I don't hate it. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's like fine.
C.
Sure.
Okay.
We're getting through these faster than I thought we would. Maybe we could have talked about the other twist too.
I'm okay with being fast. We don't always have to take 17 hours. We can take 16 hours, you know?
Correct.
All right.
All
right.
Okay. So
I don't know what to say for 19. You got all you.
Okay. For 19, the two I put down were the Den of Temptation and the competition where the loser gets nominated and the winner gets safety that you could opt into.
Yeah, I don't remember it. If I'm
Like,
gonna be
on
so
paper,
honest.
I think that twist is a fun idea. You had Cody and Jessica entering to purposely win and lose, which I think is like, sure, play with what you got. I think that's fun. Gives the underdogs a genuine chance to save themselves. I think that's a pretty good idea. I don't mind it at all. The Den of Temptation sucks.
Yep, especially when there's a fucking returnee there.
I will never, ever, ever like fan vote powers. I think it's stupid. There is no reason that the fans should just go, yeah, I like this person. Here you go. I hated it with the coup d'etat. I hated it with this. I hate it in Big Brother 20. I never think it's good.
It's bad.
But again, I do think like it's forgotten because of how shitty Big Brother 19 is, and especially because the twist kind of didn't really matter because Justin and Cody were still too outnumbered anyways. But I think giving the underdog another competition that again you can choose to opt into. You don't need to do it. Going in there and either purposely nominating yourself so you can't get backdoored or just winning safety, I think that's a really fun idea, and I don't mind it being there at all. I like it a lot.
I forgot that existed. I don't hate that, but I do hate the Den of Temptation. So what do we do?
It's still Big Brother 19. Throw it in like C or D tier. I don't care.
Let's give D.
Sure, but like top of D.
Oh yeah, top of D. Top of the D.
All right.
All right.
And then Big Brother 20 has also the Den of Temptation with the App Store, which sucks, and then it also has the Hacker, which also
The
sucks.
hacker
So
sucks
we
dick.
like the Big Brother 18 versus Big Brother 15 MVP versus, so it's like, okay, yeah, you get a power, but you're winning a competition to do it, so that's fine. The difference is the Hacker isn't putting up a third nominee, it's saving a nominee and then nominating someone, and also you get to pick a veto player, and also you get to eliminate a vote. What are we talking about?
Why do we do that? Why do we
I
do that?
personally think, I don't know. I don't mind the roadkill as much because that's super early game. And I know I said haha Bronte leaves on Natalie or on Bridget's HOH. I don't think I think if your ally wins HOH, you should never get evicted unless your ally is really stupid.
Correct.
I think Haley finally winning HOH and having a chance to overthrow level 6 and then Casey winning Hacker and taking Rockstar out is, maybe I might be biased because I didn't give a fuck about Bronte and I was a Faute stan. Um, it I think results oriented bias is perfectly fine when you're talking about how Twist impacted a season
Mm-hmm.
because the second Casey won the Hacker and Rockstar lost the veto, the season nosedives off a fucking cliff.
Correct. Correct.
Like,
It did, however, give us the Caitlyn puzzle.
no, it didn't.
The not the hacker, but the hacker
Oh,
sucks. But the
wait,
power
hold on,
ups
you're
gave us
right.
the Caitlyn
You're
puzzle.
right. And then, like, I don't know, like, the Hacker gave us the Bailey and Tyler fight, which was fun.
Yeah,
But
like some
it's
of the
like,
ops weren't awful, but like, I don't
like
like it.
it's just it's too, they're both too far for me. Like, I don't like giving out powers, and I don't like at least Casey had to win the Hacker, but it was too
It's
strong. It
stupid.
also gave us Anal Lice though.
It did give us anal ice, which is wonderful. Also, like Bailey's power that she fucked up and was an idiot with was busted. Um, but
Yeah, it was just Quinn's
Faute just
HOH
was
takeover.
so pathetic that it just didn't matter. Um, so I put it there in D. I don't know if you agree or disagree. I put it
Where
under in D, the third one, but I
I
just
think it's, I mean, see, the issue is the Den and the App Store are the same to me, and then the Hacker is much worse than Big Brother 19's other twist to me. I was gonna say
yeah.
top of F.
Uh, I don't hate. I mean, I could consider
I
that. I don't
I think it's
hate.
two bad twists, and it gave us some
Okay,
good and a lot of bad.
I don't hate the App Store that much, but
I mean, it just gave us Caitlyn's
because
if
at
it
least what I,
gave us,
you know why, is because I'm a little more okay with there being a fan vote when there isn't like a returnee or like Rachel Riley's sister. It's a little more fair because at least like people will vote based on the actual game. But
that's
I'm not gonna
fair,
push
but
too hard for it to
hold
be
on.
out of
Do
it.
we also include the fact, okay, you know what? Move it back up to D because it also
Bang.
gave us the person who got the least votes got a punishment,
That was cunt.
and it gave us Fessy picking Hamazon when he couldn't eat ham.
I agree. Like there were the power apps, like they were some of them are okay. Rachel getting yelled at is actually like a really good twist. That was I actually love that it's like this irrelevant person. We're gonna give you some screen time, and you're gonna be so embarrassed for being irrelevant, and it's gonna be hilarious.
Haley
I actually
winning
really
least
like that.
relevant in week 3 still had me so shook.
Oh, I didn't even remember they did that.
Yeah, because I was
Okay.
like the biggest Haley stan because I was like, let's see, how long ago was this? 7 years ago. So I was like 16, 17. I was like, Haley is so hot. I'm rooting for her so bad. And then she
Right.
was voted least relevant, and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, shit.
Okay, camp comeback.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay, so the question is where in F? Like, I already am not a fan of like comeback comps. I think it very rarely leads to anything interesting. When you have them just sit in the house and be miserable and ostracized the entire time, like there was nothing. Like
So
Cliff coming
bad.
back, honestly, cool. I think that gave us a lot of fun. But I think that's a very lucky comeback, and I think that camp comeback as a whole, like it's so bad. It's
It's
awful.
terrible. like there is maybe on paper like the idea is like see all these bitter evictees get to just run around and be fucking annoying for
And
3 weeks and yell at everyone who evicted them. But even if it worked that way, like it's still just unfair for
no,
that
I
to
think the
happen.
idea was that whenever people come back, they're always just immediately back out again because they were gone and they couldn't socialize. So I think
Right.
like they can socialize until they come back. But again, results
Yeah.
oriented bias, like it's like you know that people are going to come back. So there's no like Nick wanted to flip on his HOH, but then he was like, I can't do it because Jackson or Jack will just come back and fucking
Yeah,
evict
and
me.
it's true.
Like it's
Um,
awful.
Stupid.
I think it's worse than Battle of the Block.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's second to bottom here, and I'm gonna agree with you on that. That's where I was thinking as well. This is an awful twist.
Okay. Bryce, what's do
22.
you even remember the safety suite?
And what if I said I do? And it's mainly just because I remember Janelle and that fuck ass star. Um, but I didn't hate the safety suite. I actually liked it. It was a fun thing that gave us a little bit of hope. Like it's a good opportunity for the minority to kind of do like a Hail Mary and just go for it. And I like the idea that you only can do it once. Like you have to really choose when you're at risk. Do I love it? No, it's kind of stupid, but it gave us some fun stuff. I like a little opportunity for the minority to squirm out, and you can strategize it too, like sort of like with the Big Brother 19, like you can kind of just game it. So I don't hate it. Yeah,
I agree. I think it's a fun little twist. I think it didn't lead to anything it's super exciting. Like Janelle and Kaser did save themselves week one, which side note, I still think is really stupid. They waited until the last second to scan and then they both went in. You could have just had one person go do it.
yep,
Uh but I don't know, like Cody was considering targeting Kaser. He didn't want Janelle out, but he Kaser did save himself. Christmas knew that there was a chance Memphis might backdoor Ian, so she saved him. It gave us people in stupid little costumes. Enzo and Christmas, I think, raised kids together or something. Um, so
right.
sure, why not? Like, I think it was
Work.
perfectly harmless. I'd say it's like a nice little B tier.
Yep, I agree completely. I'll give it a nice little beat here. Okay,
Okay, the High Rollers room. I
this is
think
convoluted.
on paper, I'm so conflicted because a lot of it is fan vote, but then there's also like a competition so people can win points. And then you also can opt in or not. And then also blah, blah, blah. But when the cookout's in the house and they just figure it out and everything, like Brittany, the second they said, oh, Brittany's popular, get her the fuck out. Bye, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
The fact that Derek F got 100 votes the first week because people meant to vote for Derek X, and then the second people realized their mistake, Derek F immediately started getting 50 after that is very funny, but it also gave Derek F a huge ego boost, which is a net negative in all accounts.
Correct.
Um, I don't know, like it didn't give us anything like fun. Like it gave us Alyssa saving that person from the block and then Xavier going up and her being like, "Oh fuck." But like we knew Xavier was safe, so who gives a shit? Like we got
I think the
Kylan
secret
getting the
HOH.
double veto, but like also who gives a shit? Like everything that happened was just like, okay, but who cares? Because the cookout's winning anyways.
Secret HOH could have been fun if it didn't matter at all and Claire, everyone didn't just know it was Claire because the cookout.
Yeah,
So
I feel
yeah,
like this twist goes up like one or two tiers if it's on any other season, but it's just like
Mhm.
the cookout was winning, so who gives a shit about anything else that's happening? It didn't.
Yeah. So what do we think? C, D?
I was gonna say like D, like who cares?
Sure. Sure. Uh, we're in D.
What's at the top right now?
19,
Oh, you moved it up. Wait, what's at the bottom of that tier?
15.
Okay, 19 to 15. I don't know, put it below like BB, put it between 13 and 19.
Cool. Okay. Wonderful. We now have Festy Besties. Oh, the best twist. You could talk about it because you're my Festy Bestie, Ryan. I would say
Me and
that's.
my sister say that to each other like all the time.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
Festy
okay,
Besties.
so Festy Besties. is one of the worst ideas Big Brother has had ever. It's really bad. Um, they said, okay, the season's about to break. Remember when you said that they canceled the BB takeover because they were having a fun season? They said,
Yeah.
okay, the majority alliance is turning on each other. There was just a power struggle over Pooch versus Taylor. The boys and girls of the Pose Pack Alliance fucking hate each other. Let's introduce a twist that incentivizes them to Battle of the Blocks BB16 run this shit.
Yep.
Woo! We
Very
got
exciting.
so lucky that the
Yeah.
leftovers happened despite this. Like genuinely, the second Festy Besties happened and Turner won HOH and said, "I guess I'll just target Taylor." And Postpack said, "I guess we'll just stick together instead of turning on each other." We all thought the season was over. We all thought
Hmm.
like it is a miracle that the season didn't end on the spot. Genuinely, this twist itself is so bad.
I mean, it's just duos essentially, right? Or is there more to that?
It's it's Big Brother 9 duos to a worse extent, and it's Big Brother 13 duos to a different extent. It was just introducing it the way they did multiple weeks into the game where they can pick their own partners. Like
Oh, do they pick it? I forget. Did they pick a new partner every week?
no, they picked their own partner, and then whoever got evicted, whoever stayed in the eviction got to latch onto another one. So they
Oh,
all
and then
got
there
to
was like a
pick.
fucking trio. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they all got to pick like in Big Brother 13 they got to pick their partners, but that was before they knew each other, so who cares? In Big
Yeah.
Brother 24, the dynamics are already known, and the
It's
alliance said,
dumb.
"Grab an outsider, we're all safe."
It's dumb. This was dumb. I didn't give a shit about it.
It's
Um.
so bad. It's wait,
All
I thought
right.
we had four in F tier.
We
Oh
we're
no,
about to.
we moved something else back up.
I'm sure we're about to.
Wait,
Um.
where's Camp Comeback? Is 21 there?
Oh, where's
You
where
put
is
it
Camp
you put
Comeback?
it in D between the bottom two instead of F between the bottom two.
What is wrong with me? Okay, good catch.
Festy Besties I think goes right around Camp Comeback. I don't know if it's better or worse. Probably a little better.
I put it above 16.
I don't. I think because again, Battle of the
I
Block
hate
was
Battle of the
great,
Block.
but in 17 it was so much better than Festy Besties
I
should have
mean, Festy Besties technically kind of worked out.
been. Barely. We got way too lucky.
So I would take what we got with that over. I mean, 16 would have inclined the same thing and been more of a slog. I just hate Camp Comeback, or I just hate Battle of the Block so much.
I think Battle of the Block gave us more fun moment. At least we had like Donnie winning by himself. That was fun. The Frankie moment was stupid, but it was still
Okay.
fun.
I mean, I can't sit here on camera and fight that hard for Festy Besties. I think you're being a little hard on her because it's duos,
I
but
think you're forgetting how bad it like the second Festy Besties was announced, legitimately everyone was like, the season's fucking over. This is so stupid. It's really it's game
I
breaking.
won't fight for it. I won't fight for it. So Festy Besties
Because at
goes.
least in Battle of the Block, there is the small chance the two outsiders win HOH. And Festy Besties, no matter who wins HOH, if that majority did still just stick together, like it's legitimately over. They just can vote
Yeah,
more.
yeah. You're right. Of any right, you're completely correct. Okay. No, you're right. Because they have one in every duo. That's so stupid.
Mhm.
Okay.
Big
Um,
Brother 25 doesn't have one.
thank God. I don't want to talk about it. Um,
Okay. Big Brother 26 and 27 have the same twist, but we are
yeah,
ranking them differently because there's enough of a difference.
because
Absolutely.
26 was done well and 27 was not.
Um, the AI arena is again, Bryce and I have talked about it before. I thought that in Big Brother 26, we got as lucky as we possibly could have gotten with the AI
And
arena.
honestly, in 27
We
too.
got so lucky. The second it was
Both
announced, a
seasons.
lot of people were super optimistic. I was like, I think it's dumb that it prevents backdoors. I
Yeah.
think it's dumb that it lets Compy stay in the game. I saw a lot of flaws with it, and I think we got so lucky at how it turned out.
Yeah.
We got multiple fun blindsides. Tucker lost to Mackenzie and got evicted. It led to the Joseph Chemo vote. It led to the Cedric blindside. It gave us a lot of fun. I think the AI Arena in Big Brother 26 was a very fun, good twist.
A?
I'd be
B?
willing to give it A, bottom
I
of
think
A.
A. I think bottom of A as well because it just worked out so well. Um, Works for me. I think on paper I was a doomsdayer with you, but it's just kind of worked out so well. Honestly, for 2 seasons, I know it's stupider and pisses me off in the second one, but I it's one of those like, please don't do it again. Don't test our luck because we're gonna just get a Matt and Jag something. But it's like there's a certain plot armor I've found with these AI arenas where like the most fucked option just always wins, and it's fun. And just seeing the comp on live feeds is fun, or just on live TV, and not knowing who's going to go home. It makes the vote scramble really really interesting. It leads to, I think that's the best part of it is despite the fuckiness of it, it leads to a blindside every single week because the unanimous target can just win, you know. So that is the fun part of it, as much as it annoys me, you know.
See, in Big Brother 27, I think there's no doubt it's a minimum of a tier lower. I personally think more. If I'm looking at result-oriented bias, week one, Kelly's a target, kind of, but also Zay's the target. Kelly wins, who cares? Zay goes home. Week
Yeah.
two, Jimmy's HOH. We know Amy or Will's going home because Adrian's gonna win, and then Adrian wins. Who cares?
Yep.
We know Kelly or Adrian's gonna leave. Kelly wins, Adrian leaves. Who cares? We know Jimmy's the target. He loses, he leaves. Who cares? Week five, Vince, Zach, and Keanu. That was a little rocky, but Keanu wins. Zach goes home after not
That
even
was
super.
wild. Keanu was gonna go home. Yeah.
That was like a little fun, but like, eh,
I think the results were great. Keanu winning there was actually nuts. We were freaking out because if he
we
didn't win that, we thought we were gonna get
we
like a
were.
Vince Zach side steamroll.
Week six gives us the best week of the season in Riley's eviction. I
With
can't deny how
Mickey
incredible
winning
that
that is like
was.
unreal. Mickey winning that week is just unbelievable out of nowhere.
Week seven, Kelly or Catherine leaves. Who cares? Kelly wins. Catherine leaves. Who cares? Week eight, everyone knows Mickey's going home. Mickey goes home. Who cares? Week nine, it's still going for some reason. We know Ashley or Will aren't beating Keanu, and then Keanu wins. They go home. Who cares? It's still going the next week. Morgan, Vince puts up Lauren for no reason. She wins. Kelly finally leaves. And then it's finally over after that. I think
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, the consensus target went home anyways, or there was always an easy backup target, and it just kept like, why do we have it into final seven? What
Yeah.
are you talking about? I think you ended at like final 11. I think you have at least a
And then a
round or
jury.
two. I think you end it before jury so that you can have like I personally I
Sure.
think you need to play a few rounds of regular Big Brother before the jury. The
It,
fact
it
that you didn't get
went
to
the whole
play
game.
what?
It went the whole damn game, yeah.
It like it ended like a week before the show ended. It was ridiculous. I think it led to way too many, especially in this season. Every week it was just like, yeah, just put up Kelly or Keanu. Just put up Kelly or like who cares? Put up Kelly and Keanu. Like it led to when you need to nominate that many people, the house targets have no chance at integrating because why would you not just throw them up again? There's no reason. There's
Mm-hmm.
way too many
Mm-hmm.
boring weeks and it lasted way too long. I think we
Mm-hmm.
got a few fun results because of it, but in general, I think it was by far a net negative on the season.
I don't know. I think it was a net negative just because it went too long. I think if it stopped around the Ashley Will week, it would have been a positive because I actually think it never gave us anything awful. I think there were some really intense results. There were some intense battles. Like there were some crazy wins. Like a
There
lot
were
of the
2 weeks where it really mattered.
I think you're underselling it. There's a lot of times the dynamic was really close. Kelly kept surviving when she shouldn't have.
Yeah, but it
Like
was like Kelly or Catherine, Kelly or Adrian. Who gives a fuck?
I gave a fuck at the time. You know, you give a fuck at the time. Now we don't.
Well, yeah,
But
but I also think that we got. I think every time Kelly won, it was the worst possible result because she was the most useless player I've ever seen in my life, and I just
right.
wanted her to leave.
But I think this is like a high because during the season it was like drama. Um, I don't know. I don't want to go below C.
Put it at the bottom of C.
Okay, I'll do that just to
I would
protest.
personally go lower. I think it's really bad when it lasts that long, but
I think it's horrible that it lasts that long, but I think the upside to it is like it is. I think it's part of the reason I thought 27 was a good season was because there was some of those crazy results. I would rather it not have been there, but it provided. Um, so I don't know. Maybe it's just because that Mickey week. I don't know, but
That
yeah,
Riley week was very good. I'll give it
that was
that.
so good. That was so good.
Um,
Um,
I like the one S tier twist.
correct. I had a feeling it was going to be that, and I think that's fair. I think if it's S, it's got to be special.
I think it's
Th-
obviously not a coincidence that out of the, let's see, there's 7 in that, 11. Out of the 21 seasons, there are 7 that are in a positive tier, and all the rest are in negative or worse tiers.
and I also think it's not a coincidence that it like is directly correlated with like pretty much older seasons doing a lot better, and then the new fuck ass seasons
Yeah. And also,
spreading
one of
out
the
on the
ones we
bottom.
put highly is the fucking takeover, which is just a joke.
And that's just
So,
a meme. That should have been an S.
like, there's also
Um,
like 17 had the Battle of the Block, which would be lower. Like,
mhm.
there were a couple of
17
teams
should
that
not be
would
up
be
there.
like, some of these have multiple twists and they are all bad and they like average out. Like, there's like probably 25 twists on here, and almost all of them are in the low tiers because,
Yeah, I agree.
fun fact, most Big Brother twists impact the game too much and make it less fun.
Yep.
Like, I think it's a miracle when a twist works out well.
I agree. I
Except
agree.
for the casting twists, because casting twists don't impact the
Are
game
good.
in
I
the
love
same
casting
way.
twists. Bring them back. Bring back casting twists. That's
Bring
really the
back,
moral of the story.
do another Blood versus Water, and put TOUTTE
Yeah.
on there as a duo.
100%. We will be a duo.
We
Yeah,
run the
and
game.
yep. Ryan is Ryan and I are a lesbian couple. Ryan is a secret racist. And we'll be the twin twist. How about?
Of course. We'll face off
Uh,
against Adrian when he comes back, that he keeps
oh my
begging
god, I
on
can't. I
Instagram.
can't. And I saw he's like, my strategy this time is going to be more bold and win more comps. And it's like, oh, what if your strategy is just to like lie once and not tell people you're going after them to their face,
Yeah, but
and then
Bryce,
they're
he's
going to
still
survive?
practicing Wall Comp Wednesday. We don't stand a chance in the comp against him.
Uh, we don't. I mean, when you're a known comp piece like him, because he won
He
one
won
AI
one
arena.
competition against Amy and Will.
He's like, now I'm not gonna be able to hide that I'm a comp beast. Okay,
And because he could have
work,
won the first HOH, that was also against like 3 people.
work. All right. Well, I've had a wonderful time taking over with you, Ryan. Um, I hope you can say the same. Until next Twistos Twist. Love one another. Or in a shocking twist, I don't know, hate people. Ooh, it's a
Whoa.
twist. All right. Any last words, Ryan?
Um, I have some parting words
Mm-hmm.
from Big Brother.
Okay.
Get ready for a takeover.
Get ready for a takeover.